All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome once more to my channel. If you've been following other content on my channel and you're yet to subscribe, please, I will ask you to just click on the subscribe button. It is free, and also you can keep notification on for more videos such as this. Now, I'll be speaking on how to stay connected during the fasting period. Now, for most people, you would notice that if you've been fasting over the years, especially during spiritual exercises at the beginning of the year in January, you start very motivated, and along the way you get weak. You don't follow through with the whole fasting period. But those 5 tips I'm going to give will help you stay motivated all through your fasting period. So number 1, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay spiritually connected during the fasting period? Start your morning with prayers. For most people, they just wake up during fasting period. They just stay that way. They don't eat until when they want to break. That is a wrong approach to fasting. If fasting without prayers is actually a hunger strike. So when you wake up in the morning, start with prayers. Commit at least 30 minutes that morning to prayers. Within the day also, ensure you pray. That's a communion period with God. You keep praying. Fasting goes along with prayer. That's one of the ways to stay connected. You see that you have this spiritual intuition. You have it's as though the Holy Spirit is sitting and living by you during this period when you keep praying, because that's how we communicate with God. All right. Our second point on how to stay motivated is avoid social media distraction. In this age and time, it is very easy to stay distracted during fasting period, because you're going to have several notifications either on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. You'll be having several distractions, most especially on WhatsApp, because your phone is handy to you. You won't see what's happening on WhatsApp, who has uploaded status. One of the things I'll advise you to do is avoid people's status during this period. Stay spiritually connected, stay focused. With that, you would get the benefits of the fasting. The third point is read spiritual books. During this period, it is not just enough to pray. You also need to read spiritual materials. Spiritual materials helps edifies your spirit. It also clicks you into God's purpose and plans for your life. Ensure that you study spiritual materials. It might be spiritual materials from your pastor or from other men of God. Something that should interest you. You can read on the Holy Spirit. You can read on prayer. There are several spiritual material. You can read on finances. There are several things that can help you during this fasting period. I'm sure most of us we don't want to continue the same way we lived in 2021. We want to see a different thing in 2022. So you need to also be prepared. You need to give it your all. So that's why you need to read spiritual materials. Now, the fourth point is avoid calls, avoid distractions from messages that might annoy you. Now, during this period, some people might call you either to this January. Most people have done dirty December. So by January, they'll want to disturb you with their calls. Please come and help me. My children are going back to school. I don't have money and all that. That can be quite annoying. So you can tone down on calls that you accept, calls that you receive this period. Wait until your fasting period, because one of the ways that the devil steals the blessings of fasting is to bring things that will cause us to be upset. When you get upset, when you get angry, the blessings cannot rest. Remember that even Jesus was advising, I think, his disciples. He said, if you are holding anybody in your heart and you are in front of the altar praying, you have to first go back, forgive the person, then before you can come back and God would answer those prayers. So that forgiveness is there. So anything that will cause you to be angry this period, please avoid it totally. Then number 5, the final point is if it is possible for you to shut down on your business for this For some churches, this fasting period is for 7 days, while for some others is for 5 days or 3 days, as the case may be. If it is very possible, if you think you can do it, you can actually close down your business for this 5 to 7 days, and then commit the year into God's hand. This is like the first days of this year. It's like giving God your first. Remember the commandment of the first fruits. The first fruit doesn't only relate to money, it also relates to your time. So give God this period, settle the year with God, and you will see God will begin to act also for you for the remaining part of the year. I hope this has blessed somebody. I hope you are going to stay connected during this fasting period, and I celebrate you. Remember to subscribe to this channel to help us grow. I celebrate you.